Nobody's in your life.
You are in my life.
No. How come no one's in your life?
Because I was testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Then I will go live for pictures. Even when I'm testing 1, 2, there are 5 people there. And I'm testing 1, 2. Is it not true?
What is that thing on my eye? Why is it there? Do you see it? That pimple like this.
Good afternoon, beautiful people. Minnie, move away. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the beautiful people who have come on my live. Hi, David. Hi, Pelan. How are you? Thank you for joining me, guys, on my live.
Hi, you guys. Hi, Aisha. Hi, Aisha. Hi. Hello, hello, Lorena. Hello.
Okay, Minnie, this is my life. It's not yours.
Hello, Audrey. Hello, hello, David again. Hello, hello, Duke. Hello, Trevor. Hello, Mary. Hello, Chanda.
Okay, guys. I just want to talk briefly about relocating to UK as a care assistant in 2024. I just want you to be aware of this reality, guys. It's no longer easy to come to UK as a care assistant. See, under the care worker visa route, guys, there are three codes. There's the 6145 code for care workers. There's the 6146 code for senior care assistants. These 2 codes, if you are coming to UK under this health and care worker visa route, by February, even if you go and work in the NHS, you are not going to be able to bring in your dependents under 6145 and 6146. So now there is the shortage occupation list code 6141. So this shortage occupation list code 6141 is the only code which is not affected under the care assistance. Meaning, if you want to relocate to UK under the health and care worker visa route, if you want to be able to bring your dependents, let's say you want to bring your dependents maybe in October or November or in December 2024, if you want to bring your dependents in November 2024, you have to apply for care worker jobs under the code 6141. And under the code 6141, we've got the auxiliary care workers. We also have the nursing assistants. So those are the only 2 roles under the health and care worker visa route which are going to be allowed to bring their dependents should you wish to go and work in the NHS. If you are not working in the NHS, and you choose 6145 or you choose 6146, even if you are working in the NHS, you will not be able to bring your dependents to UK. Hi guys,
Everyone's going like, hi, football, hi, football, hi, football. What about me?
I'm not seeing you, really.
No, either way, you should still say hi, even if you don't see me. You said hi multiple times during that thing.
Okay.
They are not.
What are the requirements for nurse assistant? Okay, guys. So if you want to come in as a nurse assistant, see, the majority of the times you like doing things like St. John's, and you like doing like nurse aid. St. John's and nurse aid will not secure you a job as a nursing assistant here in UK. If you go to Allison, there's a diploma online. I'm going to leave the link in the description box, guys, because this diploma is actually for free. It's a nursing diploma with Allison online. It has different modules. This Allison diploma is actually for free. If you do that diploma online, you'll be eligible to come and work as a nursing assistant here in UK, because that Allison diploma, it holds more water than the St. John's. It holds more water than in Nest 8 training. It holds more water than a Red Cross training. So even if you do your Red Cross training, because it's important that wherever you are locating as a healthcare assistant, you advance yourself. It's important that you advance yourself, because if you use a St. John's, you won't be able to get a nursing assistant job here in UK. If you want a nursing assistant job here in UK, you have to have a diploma in nursing. And it is free. It's a free diploma that you can go and do online with Alison. Once you do that diploma and you do your St. John's, you are good to go. Because the honest truth is, the competition is now very, 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 very stiff. There are so many organizations which are all offering, because I was checking, because I want to come and share jobs here with you. I was checking, there are many organizations which are offering the care worker jobs under the code 6141, but a lot of people are not applying to those jobs. No one is searching for nursing assistant jobs with visa sponsorship. Everyone is searching for healthcare assistant jobs with visa sponsorship, or senior care assistant jobs with visa sponsorship. And if you are looking at those ones, it's only code 6145 and code 6146. And as from spring, which is around March, you will not be able to bring your dependents. It's fine. You can come to UK without bringing your dependents, I know, but the majority of people, when they're coming to UK, they want to be able to bring in their dependents. So this is the small thing, because tomorrow I'm going to come and share companies which are hiring from overseas with visa sponsorship. But I wanted you to be mindful of that there are 3 codes where you can apply for care assistant jobs, but the other 2 codes will not enable you to bring your dependents to UK. Let me see. How accredited is Alison in the UK? Because accredited in the Caribbean. Okay, when it comes to Alison, I'll give you an example about my relatives, my own relatives who relocated to UK. Okay, so sorry guys, the network did whatever it was doing. So I was simply saying, guys, with the diploma in Alison, my relatives, that's the diploma that they did for them to secure jobs in Scotland. They did the Alison diploma as well as the St. John's. They did these 2 in South Africa: St. John's certificate, home-based care certificate, and first aid, as well as the Alison diploma. So this Alison diploma holds a lot of water because it is a UK qualification. It's UK approved. So when you're coming to UK, you need to look at qualifications which are accredited here in UK. If it's UK approved, then that's good enough. You can use that one. All of my relatives, they did a St. John's and the diploma in wisdom, and they're all Alison diploma. What of IELTS? What is the overall score needed? If you are to relocate as a care assistant, the IELTS band score that you need is an overall band score of 5. Not to say that because it will depend on organizations. Most organizations will tell you to have an IELTS band score of 5, but some organizations will tell you to have an IELTS band score of 4. If you are applying for a visa, you need to have 4 in each category: 4 in speaking, listening, writing, and reading. In each category, you're supposed to have 4. I know there are a lot of people who always ask to say, I've had, I've got 5 in one area, 4, and 3.5, and my overall band score is 4. As long as you've got anything below 4, you are not able to process your visa. So you have to get 4 and above for you to be able to relocate to UK. Let's see. I started doing that diploma yesterday. What a coincidence. Congratulations, Marisa, on starting that diploma. Make sure that I know it's not easy because I was looking at it, there are so many modules, but make sure that you push to the end, because that very diploma is the one which is going to secure you a job here in UK, and it's going to enable you to bring your dependents as well when you're coming to UK. I propose so I can have nursing diploma when I don't have a nursing background. Apparently, if you go like, I'll leave the link because I just felt like let me just do this video right now. I'm going to take the link. I'll leave it in the description box after the video where you can actually do that diploma without any nursing background. It's called Diploma in Nursing and Care by Alison. So yes, you can do that diploma and you can do it online and have your accredited certificate. So I'll leave the link in the description box. Alright, so let me see. Hello, Popo. Any idea if Zimbabwe trained, I think this one, Zimbabwe trained nurses who trained in Poland also affected by Zimbabwe being on red list or comes when it comes to hiring? So when it comes to, excuse me a minute, just hold on. So when it comes to nurses who study in Poland, when you are in Poland, you are not in Zimbabwe because you are not going to look for a verification in Zimbabwe because you are not trained in Zimbabwe. Your verification and everything is going to come from Poland. So you are not affected by what is going on in Zimbabwe. What people do mostly is that they don't go to Zimbabwe after finishing their degree with Poland. They come straight from Poland to UK. So depending on where you are, if you want me to link you with an organization or a recruiter who can actually recruit you from Poland to UK, do hit me send me an email. Just check the description there. I do have an email. Send me an email and then I can link you with a recruiter who can actually from Poland to UK because I've helped a lot of people moving from Poland to UK. So you make sure that before you even finish, because the downside is that most of the people, they want to relocate to UK, but they don't do their IELTS in good enough time because it's like your visa or whatever expires. You don't have to wait for a visa to expire or wait to complete your degree in Poland. Do your IELTS, then complete your degree, and then move straight from Poland to UK without having to go back to Zimbabwe. Otherwise, no, you're not affected by red list because you're not coming from Zimbabwe, you are coming from Poland. So when it comes to red list, it's actually regionally. So if you are a Nigerian nurse and you are training, let's say you're a Nigerian nurse and you are training in maybe South Africa. South Africa is not on red list. You can be recruited straight from South Africa to the United Kingdom without any problem.
Let me see. So, hi, Popo. So I can have nursing diploma when yes, this one I've answered it. I have IELTS, bench score, F1, and the caregiver certificate. I need a job, but Zambia is on red list. I have money to sponsor my visa and flight too. Please help with agency. You have already said you are in Zambia, and Zambia is a red list country, and it being a red list country, it means you cannot use an agency. However, I'm going to share with you tomorrow. There's a list of companies that I've stumbled upon which are actually hiring from overseas and are offering visa sponsorship. So do stay tuned. Tomorrow I'll come and share a video with you guys on companies which are currently offering a certificate of sponsorship. They're hiring from overseas and offering visa sponsorship. What you have to take note of is that, guys, there are a lot of people who relocated to UK without hours. And them being in UK, they are also struggling to get jobs here in UK. This is the reality on the ground. They are struggling to switch employers. So it means the competition is very stiff. Even those who are already in the United Kingdom, they are struggling to get jobs, guys. They are really struggling. So I'll come and share organizations with you. But when I share companies with you which are hiring from overseas, it does not necessarily mean that all of you are going to get hired by those companies. The companies can take 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of you guys, but they will not take everyone. And just take note, just one job vacancy can get up to 12,000, 13,000 applications. That's how stiff the competition is, which means you have to up your game as well when you're applying for those jobs, which means you have to have a CV which is up to scratch. And if you need your CV to be constructed, I'm going to leave a link in the description box. You can ping me in my inbox, then we can construct a CV which is going to help you to be a cut above the rest. All right. I'm lucky I did that diploma last year. That's good. Diploma in nursing and patient care is the one I'm doing. Yes, Marisa, diploma in nursing and patient care. That is the one that they need here in UK for you to work as a nursing assistant. So you're on the right track. Hello. She's well done in this circle. Thank you. Please, does this immigration rule of no dependents affect nurses or those wanting to migrate as a nurse? Okay. So if you want to migrate as a nurse, your shortage occupation list code is not 6145 and it's not 6146. So the only people who are affected by this are care assistants and senior care workers who are under the code shortage occupation list code 6145 and 6146. So if you are a nurse, if you are a doctor, if you are a physiotherapist, if you are a sociologist, if you are a psychologist, if you are in a healthcare and you want to relocate to overseas, you can still bring your family members. You are not affected. The only people who are affected are senior care workers and healthcare assistants under 6145 and 6146. But those who are under the code 6141 are not affected by the new rule. They can still bring their dependents. So I'm just giving you a heads up so that if you are preparing to come to UK in 2024, you know which visa route is going to enable you to bring your dependents to UK. All right. Can HIV cause visa denial for me? HIV is just any other disease, my dear. HIV, BP, there's nothing amazing about HIV. We are no longer in that era where everyone is scared of HIV and so forth. HIV is just but a disease, just like the BP you take BP tablets if you've got blood pressure, you take HIV tablets if you've got HIV. It does not affect you in visa application. The only downside, it's not a downside as such, but you don't have to disclose your status to anyone to say you are going to work in a care home. You have to disclose that you are HIV positive. If you are going to be working in theater, for example, if you are going to be handling blood, or if you are going to be working in a place where you are going to be handling blood and patient fluids, that's where you have to, or where there are invasive procedures which involve like the cutting of the skin, where blood is involved. That's where you need to disclose your status to say I am HIV positive because of that risk of transmission in case you get cut or something and you bleed. You understand? Otherwise, if you've got HIV, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no stigma and discrimination that was there 20 years ago. We don't discriminate anymore. So there is absolutely nothing wrong with being HIV positive. And it's none of Home Office's business whether you are positive or not. So don't worry about applying for a visa and being HIV positive. There's nothing wrong with being HIV positive. Okay. Link us. Okay. Hi, Papa. Thanks for the profound information of Diploma in Nursing Care with Alison. You're welcome. Thanks, Papa. I'll stay close to your account then. Otherwise, money I have just kept in my account. All right, guys. When it comes to keeping money in your account, I've had several people who say there are certain companies, when they're hiring you from overseas, they say, can you see the proof of funds? People provide the proof of funds to the company. It's not only the company which needs proof of funds. Even Home Office will need to see that proof of funds, and it has to be in your bank account for at least 28 consecutive days. People have got a tendency of tapping. Let's say they've shown the company that they've got proof of funds. Afterwards, they want to take out 100 rands or 200 rands and say, I'm going to put it back. If it's now less than 1,270 pounds, which is required, let's say you've got 1,200 pounds, then you do not have the required proof of funds. So it's important that you keep that money for 28 consecutive days, guys. You're welcome, Tandy. Tandy, do not look down on Alison, my dear. When it comes to Alison, people like me, I always give a reference to my relatives because these are people that I know personally. When it comes to Alison, all of my relatives, like I've got over 20 relatives who migrated to UK under the health and care worker visa route. They all did Alison. All of them, they did Alison. You see, they topped up with Alison. They did their St. John's, they did their home-based care, they did, and then they did Alison online. So that Alison diploma is the one which landed them jobs here in UK. So don't look down upon that one. Thank you, Grace Favor. Let me see if I missed any question there. Okay, wait, Minnie. Wait, Minnie. Okay, so guys, if you have any questions, just drop them down here. I know I'm crazy. I just started a live without warning, but which means next time when I want to start a live, I'll let you guys that on such a time I'm going to be doing a live. So if you have any questions, please do ask those questions so that tomorrow when I come and share jobs with you, at least you know how to strategically position yourself so that at least you stand a higher chance of getting a job here in the United Kingdom. Hi, Popo. I got a letter offer in November. Till now, I'm waiting for the certificate of sponsorship. You know what? There are people that I know. I remember I was talking to one individual when I told her that, can you forget? You've been waiting for 8 months. She was waiting for 8 months for the certificate of sponsorship. But she got it after 8 months and she's now in the United Kingdom. So what you have to know is now it's no longer easy to get the certificate of sponsorship. You can get a job today. They can offer you a job today and you can get your COS even after 3 months, even after 4 months, even after 5 months. Because of all these scandals which have been going on, now the Home Office is very, very, very strict when they are dishing. They're no longer dishing out a certificate of sponsorship just like that. And now, because of the new rule, whatever organization is offering a certificate of sponsorship, you have to make sure that it is actually approved by the RQIA or the CQC, which is the Quality Regulation Commission. So it now takes time because the Home Office really has to scrutinize and see that before we give this company a COS, do they really need the COS? Because people have been making this a money-making scheme. They get people, like I'm telling you right now, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people are actually seated here in UK because they offered COS, they bought their COS, they came to UK, but there are no hours. People are not working. They don't have hours. They are just seated there. So that's why the COS is delaying. It will take time. It will take time. And at times, you can wait for the COS and then they tell you that, unfortunately, Home Office has decided this or Home Office has decided that. Which means even if you have been offered that certificate of sponsorship, you just don't sit and say, I'm waiting for that certificate of sponsorship. You continue to search for jobs. Continue to search for jobs. And if ever you get another offer, whichever certificate of sponsorship comes first, you use that one. That's the thing. How about Florence Academy? Is it recognized? So if you look at courses from Florence Academy, there are certain courses that you can do that can put you at an advantage. When we are doing courses to boost our certificates, we just don't do, because I've seen people just go and do any courses just because it's a Florence course. You have to be very mindful of which courses you are choosing to do. For example, if you want to go and work in elderly care, you go and choose courses which are to do with elderly care, whether it's a care of vulnerable adults, whether it's moving and hanging of adults and all that. You go and do those courses so that they put you at an advantage. And then there are people who seem to think that if you go and do a care certificate with if you do care certificates with Florence Academy, you can then apply for a job. It's not enough to apply for a job because that is just an online certificate. Most of the people prefer you to have a hands-on experience. So you use it to boost your CV to say, I have my diploma in St. John's, or I've got my certificate in St. John's, but because I want to go and work in elderly care, I've done a certificate in manual handling of the elders. I've done a certificate in medication administration or dressing of wounds if you want to go and work as a domiciliary carer. So you look at the whichever pathway you want to take. Then you go and do certificates which are relevant to the pathway that you want to take, so that you boost your certificate, so that you boost your CV. But there is no way where you can go and say, I've only done the Allison certificate, and because I've done the Allison certificate, I've only done the Florence Academy certificate, I can be hired. No, the Florence Academy certificate is meant to boost your CV and put you at an advantage, but you cannot use just it alone for you to be able to secure a job. All right. Okay. I only used Allison, no St. John's, nothing. So people must do as much as they can. Florence, etc. Siyabonga mama, you're doing a great job. So this is good. You see, guys, someone was asking if if Allison is accredited. She is saying she only did the Allison certificate, and she was able to relocate with that Allison certificate. So it simply shows you how powerful that Allison certificate is. And I'm telling you today that that Allison certificate is the one which is going to land you a job as a care assistant, as a nursing assistant here in UK. So if you have not considered doing it, it is a free course, guys. Free. All that is needed is you to sit down and take your time and read and write and get your certificate at the end of the day for free, and then get yourself a job here in UK. All right, let's see. Thank you, Popo. I have a degree in sociology. What is an option? See, if you have a degree in sociology, it's very difficult for you to just get a nursing. If you want to come as a nursing assistant, you need to go and do a certificate or a diploma which is relevant to the field. You see, because now if you've got a degree in sociology, you use it to, let me say, to boost your CV. But if you've got a degree in sociology alone, with no hands-on experience in delivering care work and so forth, you won't be able to get a care assistant job. So, in addition to that certificate, in addition to that degree that you have, you go ahead and do other certificates. And on top of that, what else can I say? You can also use that degree of yours to waiver the IELTS. You can have it evaluated by NARIC or ACTIS, so that they give you a certificate and you'll be exempt from taking IELTS, and you can use those results, the ACTIS results, to come and work in UK, or to apply for your visa here in UK. All right. Marissa's nurse in Zambia have Polish clearance, TP test, UK via IELTS over a score of 6. Help me find a job, please, as a nurse assistant. Maureen, I'm going to come tomorrow and share with you companies which are hiring from overseas with visa sponsorship, and you try your luck. Since you are already a registered nurse, it will put you at an advantage. But the thing is, it can put you at an advantage. It can also put you at a disadvantage, because they will say, why are you not applying to come and work as a nurse? Why do you want to work as a nursing assistant when you are a registered nurse? Why not try to rewrite your IELTS and come and work as a nurse? You understand? Because there are people who had their certificate of sponsorship revoked because a nurse was asked by the Home Office why she opted to come and work as a care assistant as opposed to coming to work as a nurse. And she said working as a care assistant is more challenging than working as a nurse. That's why she chose to come and work as a nursing assistant, which is a lie. So why not try to rewrite your IELTS again and come and work as a nurse here in UK as opposed to nursing assistant, and leave the nursing assistant job for the nursing assistant. There are so many nursing jobs here in the United Kingdom, and if you push and dedicate yourself, you can pass your IELTS, because IELTS band score of 6 is not that bad. You only need 1. to get IELTS band score of 7, and then you can relocate and come and work as a nurse. If you need assistance with CBT, I'm a tutor in CBT. I'm a tutor, like my qualification is nursing tutor. So I'm very good at teaching. If you need assistance with like preparation for interviews, I've interviewed thousands and thousands of people. I've interviewed nurses for nursing positions. I can help you with that. Even if you want assistance for healthcare assistant jobs, I've interviewed a lot of people. I can help you with that. All right, see, I have a certificate in fashion and designing. Can I be hired in UK? Thanks for the good work. Fashion and designing, people have been getting jobs in Canada under fashion and designing. Like there are, I always say, there are so many countries which are hiring from overseas. I know people who manage to secure jobs in fashion and designing in Canada. So I'll look into that, then I'll come and share with you. Here in UK, I haven't seen fashion and designing under the shortage occupation list, but definitely in Canada, I've seen videos of people who have relocated to go and work in Canada under fashion and design. So Canada will be an option for you as opposed to the United Kingdom. Physiotherapist assistant, unfortunately, they are not on the shortage occupation list. Physiotherapists are the ones who are on the shortage occupation list. So you need to be a physiotherapist for you to come and work as a physio, to work, and you need to be a physiotherapist, not a physiotherapy assistant. Minnie, what?
Two things. One, can I walk home? Two, can I stop by Russell's?
No.
Both?
No to both. It's called you can't walk home. So guys, this one is already complaining because I just did this video without warning. I just come to pick her up from school and she is hungry and wants to go home. So in future I'm going to be alerting you of the live videos so that I just don't come and start doing a live video from nowhere. But I listened to what my spirit was telling me. My spirit was telling me to go and do a live, or my spirit was telling me to do a live today. That's why I just did a live right now. But in future, I'll be more organized. Okay? Can you kindly please help me with legit links for cruise ship jobs? Don't worry about that. For cruise ships, probably I'll do a separate video on that. And you know what? When it comes back to my relatives, I'll go back to my relatives as well. I have a relative who got a job in a cruise ship, and he is doing brilliant, guys. He got a job in a cruise ship in America, and he's been working, I think, for about 8 months now. And I'm telling you, he's living the life. He is living the life. The cruise ship jobs, a lot of people shun them, but once you secure yourself a very good job, you are set because they pay you good monies. They really pay you good monies. Diploma in social work. Maisa Priscilla, there is someone who was actually assisting. Who is this guy? There's this YouTuber who's been assisting people to come to UK as social workers for free. There's a YouTuber called Lunchbox. He's been assisting, I think it's the Lunchbox something. He's been assisting social workers, those with diplomas in social work, to relocate to UK for free. So do check out his channel and see if you can find something to do with social work there. Link for Canada companies, don't worry, as when it comes to, guys, I've got so many countries which are recruiting from overseas. Some of the countries you've never heard of them, because even when I was doing my research, some of the countries I've never heard them recruiting, like the countries like Croatia and so forth. So many countries are recruiting from overseas. Hey, what is this dude doing with his loud music? So many countries are recruiting from overseas, and I've done a compilation, guys, of so many different countries hiring from overseas with visa sponsorship. So I am sure you get something somewhere, because it's not only the United Kingdom. It's not only the United Kingdom. People are moving to Luxembourg. I don't even know whether I'm pronouncing it correctly. That country is one of the richest countries in the world and is one of the well-paying countries like in Europe. And there are so many vacancies in that country, including for nurses and stuff like that. It's just that the lack of information is the one. The problem that we have is lack of information. But that is why we are here. I've compared a lot of countries, guys, and you are going to get tired because every other day I'll be coming this country, that country. And what I can tell you is do not put your eggs in one basket. If I come and say Netherlands, don't only think of yourself. Think of your relatives, think of your friends, think of your uncle, think of your aunt, think of all the other people who can benefit from Netherlands, who can benefit from Croatia, who can benefit from Canada. Because when we want to uplift one another, we don't only uplift ourselves. We uplift our friends, we uplift our families, we uplift our grandmothers, grandfathers, uncles, aunts, nieces, nephews. So when I come and present jobs, don't think of only yourself. Think of your niece, think of your nephew, think of your uncle, think of your relatives, and uplift them, guys. If one of, that's how we uplift one another. Just don't relocate overseas by yourself. If you have, like, here I am overseas, but I know I've got relatives in Canada, I've got relatives in Australia, I've got relatives in New Zealand, because they use these opportunities to go overseas, and they're doing very well where they are. They're doing very well in Australia, they're doing very well in New Zealand, they're doing very well in Canada. You understand, guys? So even when I come and share opportunities, think of your relatives as well, not ourselves only. Minecraft guy. I'm a Zimbabwean who did auxiliary nursing in South Africa. No working experience plus diploma in Irish. Okay, Minecraft guy. I don't know if I like Minecraft games. If you want to relocate as an auxiliary carer, there are NHS is hiring auxiliary nurses. You understand? But NHS needs you to have relevant experience. So do yourself a favor and go and get at least 3 months experience or at least 6 months experience. Because what you have to know about UK is that even if you have your qualification, you don't have to wait until you get a job. While you're applying for a job, be doing something. Don't sit and say, I don't have experience. Go and get that experience. What is stopping you from getting that experience? Even if it means go and volunteer. I work for a company which took more than 30 care workers from overseas. And most of those care workers, they had no qualification, none whatsoever, in in nursing assistant. But they went and did courses. After doing courses, they went and did attachments. Some of them went and volunteered in hospitals, and I am working with them in my care home. They volunteered in hospitals, and after volunteering, they used that volunteer experience to apply for jobs here in UK, and I'm working with them. So just don't sit and say, I don't have experience. Do something about it. Because that sitting and saying, I don't have experience, is the very thing which is not going to get you a job here in UK. If you want a job, you go after it. Remember, the competition is very stiff. So you have to do something which is going to make you appear better, because someone has got 12 years auxiliary experience and you've got 0 years auxiliary experience. They are not going to hire you with 0 years experience. So do yourself a favor, go and do something. Go and gain some form of experience, because the United Kingdom, they love people with experience. Even if you don't have degree, as long as you have that experience, that hands-on experience, you're at an advantage. So do yourself a favor, even if it means volunteering twice a week or on weekends. At least you're gaining experience. Go and gain that experience, and then apply for jobs. Sorry, Mimi. Someone say sorry. Okay. Diploma in nursing and patient care in Alison. I have it. I also have a diploma in caregiving in Alison. I'm a certified nurse assistant in here in Nigeria, written IELTS over a bench score of 5. The only problem that we have here, my dear, is that the competition is very, very That is the reality on the ground. I will not sugarcoat and say, yes, you're going to get a job tomorrow. It's a dog eat dog out here. And really, when it comes to care jobs, KISS goes by favor. KISS goes by, it's not everyone who's going to apply today and get a job, because I know people who have been applying for jobs for the past 2 years and they're not getting that jobs. And I know people who finished their courses today, had 1 month experience, they applied and they're here in UK. It didn't even take them 6 months to locate to UK. They did their things within 6 months, they're in UK, but others have been applying for 2 years. But the thing is, even if you have all those qualifications, is your CV up to scratch? Is the way you are presenting yourself to the person who's going to be employing you, is it up to scratch? Because it's important how you present yourself. It's important how you present your CV, because your CV is what is going to sell you. If your CV is not up to scratch, believe you me, even if you've got a master's in nursing, they're not going to be able to pick that CV if it's not up to scratch. And remember, some companies here, they use the application tracking system. And if your CV is not up to scratch, it will not be able to, the application tracking system will not be able to pick it up. And you keep on applying and applying and applying, yet you are using a CV which is substandard. So gaining all these certificates and everything will not sell you. It's part and parcel of what is going to sell you. But the first and foremost, the most important thing which is going to sell you the most is your CV, is your cover letter. So is your CV and cover letter up to scratch when you're applying for those jobs? If it's not, you need to do something about it. Okay. Do you know anything about the UK business visa? Which business visa? You have to be specific, because here in UK there are visas. Like if you are a business person, it's what is it? Global. I forget the name of the visa. If you've got a company, you can actually come to UK under that visa. They can grant you a visa to come to UK as long as you've got a company and you are going to be what do you call this? You are going to contribute to the UK's economy. There is that visa for business people. I've forgotten the name, but if I remember the name, I'll type it in the comment section. Sorry, Mimi. Okay, guys. So now. Now I have to cut short. It's not even short. Now I have to say goodbye, and thank you so much for tuning in, even if this live was more. For tuning in. Tomorrow I'm going to come with care companies hiring from overseas with visa sponsorship, so do stay tuned in. I'm going to post a video tomorrow, and for those who are interested in having a one-on-one session, I had several one-to-one sessions today, guys, and it was really lovely to see some of you face to face. I really appreciate it. And for those who put one-to-one sessions, thank you so much, guys. It was really lovely to see you and talk to you one-on-one. I never knew that it's so interesting and it's so enlightening to talk to people one-on-one and laugh with them, because messages are here. I don't see the faces and everything, but when I'm seeing the faces and talking and you ask all your questions, whatever I need clarity on, it's really interesting. I enjoyed the one-on-one sessions that I had today, and thank you so much for booking those sessions with me. And if you're interested in booking, I'm going to leave the links in the description box. And then you choose whatever you want, whether it's a one-on-one or a CV construction, and we help each other make a way forward there. Otherwise, thank you so much, guys. I'll catch up with you in another live, and I'll see you tomorrow when I post a video on care companies which are hiring from overseas with visa sponsorship. And get ready, guys. I'm bringing country upon country upon country with a visa sponsorship. Hiring from overseas with a visa sponsorship. You get tired. This year, you get tired of me. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Minnie, say bye.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. All right. Yeah, I also forgot the name of the visa. Toodloos, bye. Then I've said bye. Stop it. Yeah. Okay. Now how to? Now I don't even know how to go off live. How do I go off live?